an emerging defense of former President Donald Trump is that he should not be criminally charged. The federal indictment released on Friday describes him sloppily hoarding classified documents at his private clubs, after all, not selling. Here are some examples of that talking point. You may hate his guts, but he is not a spy. He did not commit espionage, said Sen. Lindsey Graham of South Carolina. He said the charges are ridiculous and paint an impression that doesn't exist. Look at who's been charged under the Espionage Act: Julian Assange, Edward Snowden, Chelsea Manning, people who turned over classified information to news organizations to hurt the country or provide it to a foreign power. That did not happen here, Graham said. Trump also made the same argument. During an appearance in North Carolina, they're going after me under the Espionage Act. That's like the creation of missiles in your basement, he said. Joe Biden's Justice Department is trying to argue that Trump is a spy, which is really absurd, said the Fox News host Brian Kilmeade Monday night. It is true that most of the crimes, 31 of the 37 counts that Trump has been accused of committing stem from the Espionage Act, but it is a complete mischaracterization to say that Trump has been accused of espionage in the common definition. It is also true that plenty of people, including in recent years, have been charged not just for willfully leaking information, as with the cases cited by Graham, but also for retaining it, like Trump. For example, a retired Air Force officer, Robert Burkham, was sentenced earlier this month to 3 years in federal prison for keeping classified material at his Florida home. Burkham was charged under the same portion of federal law that prosecutors have accused Trump of violating, the espionage. In this case, former President Trump hasn't been charged with spying for a foreign government, or espionage as we normally think about it, but he has been charged with willfully withholding national defense information, which is the way that a case like this is normally charged, Cordero said. There is no single law meant to cover all of these cases. While mishandling or inappropriately storing national security material is clearly a risk, one obstacle in convicting Trump could be that he did not appear to be using it against the United States, selling it or giving it to a foreign country. The Espionage Act was first passed in 1917 as the U.S. entered World War I, although it has been updated in the centuries since. Whoever having unauthorized possession of, access to, or control over any document, writing, code book, signal book, sketch, photograph, photographic negative, blueprint, plan, map, model, instrument, appliance, or note relating to the national defense, or information relating to the national defense, which information the possessor has reason to believe could be used to the injury of the United States or to the advantage of any foreign nation, willfully communicates, delivers, transmits, or causes to be communicated, delivered, or transmitted, delivered, or transmitted the same to any person not entitled to receive it, or willfully retains the same and fails to deliver it to the officer or employee of the United States entitled to receive it, or. That's the whole point here. The National Archives and the FBI tried repeatedly over time to get the material back, but the government has accused Trump of hiding from the government and his own lawyers. Separate argument being put forward on Trump's behalf is that presidents have the authority to declassify information, and so Trump cannot have improperly held classified information. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to GNN for more updates.